Did I ever tell you about the time I was in the movie Rock of Ages? People are probably like, yeah, right. Don't remember seeing you in the movie. And I certainly didn't get any credit. And the reason why is because I got too drunk and the producer did not appreciate it. Let me explain. So, a lot of the movie was filmed in Fort Lauderdale, and a little bit of the movie was filmed in Miami Beach. I was part of that little bit. I showed up for the casting call, and everyone was in rock and roll stuff. They wanted to be rockers. But in the 80s, I would have wanted to have been like Bud Fox. You guys know who Bud Fox was? He played this character. He had this mentor, and the guy was like,
"Greed is good."
And then he ended up not being into all of that, and he ended up being a good guy in the end, I think, but I don't know, you got to tell me in the comments. I showed up in this Bud Fox style character. I show up in suspenders and one of those like 80s shirts where like it's blue, but it has the white collar and the white collar here, you know, and I feel like I look like Bud Fox. I got my hair slicked back, and I'm trying my best to be like, that's my role. You know, that's how I fit in a little differently. So they said, we're putting you at the bar. When you go into the bar scene, the only thing is you cannot talk to the talent. So the producer is very serious about this. I don't know, have you guys been on a movie set? You can't talk. You're talking, you're not really talking. You're acting like you're talking, but you're not talking to anybody. Let me know if this is true or false. Like that was my experience. So I'm sitting there at the bar having a conversation with no one while they're rolling the clips, but you have to move your lips. My whole life I've wanted to be an actor. I'm going to be in a movie and it's in my hometown. If I get paid 1 penny, I'm SAG-AFTRA. I can go get membership. I can be in other movies. I can get an agent. I mean, we're on the up and up. Bud Fox is like really excited. You know, he's sitting there thinking that this is the future for him. Mary J. Blige comes in. Julianne Hough, Mary J. Blige. Mary J. Blige looks at me and she starts talking to me because the week before we were shooting a music video. The New Auto Toy Store, we provide luxury exotic supercars for music videos and really cool stuff. Shout out Toe Jam Backlot, Judd Allison, Gil Green. Those are stories for another day. But she started speaking to me because she remembered me from the set. So the producer comes in. We had already filmed a little bit. So we'd already filmed. The scene went by. The producer flips out. He's like quiet on the set, comes over to me, reams me out. I told you not to talk to anybody. Go upstairs. Mary J. Blige was very nice. She's like, it's not his fault. I spoke to him. All the actors and actresses were super nice. Everyone on set was very nice. So I don't want to paint the wrong picture. And obviously this guy's a producer. He's doing his job. I get it. So I was sent upstairs with a fistful of cash. And we're throwing money off the second floor. It's a hotel that's actually built out to look like Club Venus. It was awesome. And I thought I hit the cutting room floor. No way I made it. I didn't make it in the movie. I did. I made it in the trailer. I made it in the movie. I was in Any Way You Want It, the music video. And I was so embarrassed. I never went back and checked. So I have actually been in a major motion picture, Rock of Ages. However, you're not going to see my face. You're just going to see the back of me, like I'll show you. And that's it. So I've always wanted to be an actor. If anyone has a speaking role, you got a speaking role for Dukes, I'm ready. I'll take it. I do really good bad guys, apparently.
Stage is a pedestal. You can have it.